Alright, in this video we're getting into manifestos, why Twitch has a manifesto, and maybe why you may want to consider writing a manifesto for your creative endeavors or just in your life's purpose and goals in general. For us, our manifesto came out of a period of uncertainty. We were looking for a path forward. It was written during COVID, or at least I think here in Alberta, I think it was, I can't remember what lockdown it was. It might have been the second or third, maybe even fourth lockdown that we had. We were looking at political going-ons here in Alberta and in Canada in general, and I was not feeling great about the local or provincial politics. I was not feeling great about Canadian politics. I wasn't feeling really great about what was going on in the world. I wasn't happy with any of the parties in Canada. We had an election. I can't remember exactly when it was. I think it was the second time Trudeau got in. I wasn't super happy with any of the party options. Even the party I voted for, I wasn't super happy with it either. I just was kind of forced into voting for them, unfortunately, because they seemed to be the ones that were going to do what I wanted them to do for some things, but they weren't doing other things that I would have liked them to have done. The manifesto came out of not really feeling I had a path forward, like I wasn't feeling confident in the direction I was going in with my creative endeavors or even just in life in general. And I was writing an album at the time, and through the process of writing the album, the manifesto kind of manifested. And the album, if you're curious about what the album is called, it was called Ground Zero. It came out just after COVID, I think it came just after COVID, and that was at the point where we could start being in public spaces and such like that again. It was an all-consuming process, so I wasn't even the music writing process for me I was not feeling confident about what I was doing. I just needed a new path forward, and for me the manifesto was a point of focus and a path forward, hence the name Ground Zero, and the path forward, that is the name of the manifesto. And it was kind of just how I wanted to move in the new world. And yeah, that's kind of why we wrote the manifesto. It's still relevant for today, post-COVID. I mean, we're in 2025 now, and I still follow it, obviously. It's not, I think there's a misconception that a manifesto is associated with negative or violent behavior, as we've seen recently with the Luigi thing, as well as like the Unabomber bullshit and all of that. I think it can be typically associated with that. And I was even unsure in the beginning of the writing process for that manifesto should I actually write one? Like, is this gonna end up being positive or negative, or am I gonna be in a mental state where I'm not feeling good about anything anymore? And then, after a bit of research, manifestos are not a negative thing. It's just a way of moving forward and a way of being very clear about your intentions, and it's a way of focusing on what's important and how you're going to move in the world and stuff. So, should you write a manifesto? Do I think you should write a manifesto? I think if you can write something that's positive in attitude, it's not about, harming anyone. Like, there's no violence within it or potential for violence. It's just a path for you to move forward, and it helps you be a better person, and it helps you focus in on what's important and on whatever your creative endeavors, or if you even have creative endeavors. I think that would make sense to write a manifesto. I think it helps with focus. It helps with being very clear on how you're going to move forward from that point forward. And yeah, that's why we wrote a manifesto, and why we think that if you're wanting a path forward and a focus point, then maybe writing a manifesto for yourself or your creative endeavors might be a way for you to focus in and be clear and focus on the important things. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you feel it has value, please share it with whoever you would like to share it with. If you have some buddies or friends that you're considering starting a band with and you're looking for a point forward, a focus or a point forward or a path forward, maybe writing a manifesto is something you want to do with your group, or even if you're a solo endeavor or whatever it is, maybe writing, or even any other creative endeavor, whatever it is, maybe writing a manifesto is something you want to try, so make sure to share this with your friends. If you have any questions or comments about manifestos or anything in that regards, make sure to leave those questions in the comment section. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. And if you feel this channel has value, please hit that subscribe button and be notified when the next video comes out. So see you in the next video.